Hello, and welcome to Rule of Thirds, a conversation about art, design, and culture, with your hosts,
Burns,
Mike,
and Jude.
If this is your first time listening, welcome to the family. Be sure to follow us on our Instagram at Rule of Thirds Pod. Don't be shy to say hi.
A question about the arts and the craft. If you didn't know, then it's good that you asked. You tune into the culture. This the rule of thirds. If you want to, you could tune at work, yeah. And tell me, does that frame fit good? Does it feel right? You want a still photo for your website, but you want a logo we can design, right? Yeah.
Yes, after a long deserved break, the boys are back. In today's episode, we catch up on what we got up to during our break, key moments in art, design and culture, and the importance of collaboration as creatives. Enjoy.
We'll go from 3 hours to 45 minutes because I have to cut out so much. Alright, cool. We're live.
Back.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yeah.
It's April.
We left these people for how long?
Like 2 weeks.
It's also funny. I reckon people thought we're never coming back.
You reckon?
Yeah, man.
I think a lot of people thought it was a one season thing.
Yeah, because podcasts, apparently, what was it? The first 3 episodes are like the hardest. And if you pass that, then you continue doing the podcast for a long time.
Damn, this is how it started. Like, my pressure on me. Like, I thought we were going to do like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's this?
I'm done.
But yeah, how you man doing?
Good, man. Good.
I don't know if
We need to
it
catch
makes
up.
sense. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does it make sense to kind of do a like what we've been up to?
I mean, when did we drop our last episode?
It was in October.
October.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It might have been even earlier. I don't know, but it feels like it was October. October. There we go. I mean, Michael, what you been up to?
What have I been up to from October till now?
Yeah.
I mean, still working full time.
Clap, 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 clap. Well done.
Yay. I'm just
Keep it
like-
up. Keep it up.
By the time that this drops, I don't know if I would have made a certain decision. So
Huh?
What?
Wait, what? Excuse me.
Wait, be serious?
yeah,
Wait, really?
yeah.
Well, let's just hope that they don't hear this. You're awkward.
No, it's
Wait, hold on.
It's still there, like,
Are you sure? Because
yeah. Like I've spoken to like one work friend about it, so it's kind of like emotion, and I have spoken to other friends about it too. So yeah, I feel like I will be taking that leap.
oh wow,
I just have to actually.
I didn't.
Right,
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
I never expected
the
it.
thing is, no, I think the other day he put some signs.
No, he did. Still.
Yeah, but I didn't think he was going to do it.
The thing is, I had a plan. Like, oh yeah, I'll wait till a certain time.
I thought he was gonna wait.
but I can't.
Wait, I didn't know it was that soon.
I didn't know either until Monday.
What's made you feel like that if you don't
I
mind?
feel like I'm just ready to get the ASAP.
Yeah.
Great place, but I feel like
Good people. However,
I really hope these men don't hear
yeah,
this. man.
beautiful girls.
beautiful girls.
Yeah.
But I just feel like maybe might not be the best fit for me.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a shame because it seems like a lot of great things are about to happen. But I'm just like, am I gonna stay? But if I stay, it'd be more for the
clout.
people
Oh,
and
no,
no,
but-
damn, yeah, the clout. Yeah.
Shoot.
Shout out to the most creative agency in the world.
Yikes.
La, la, la. No, apparently it's the thing. So I'm just accolades that goes on my CV. It's great.
Very, very true.
But yeah, that's me.
What? Okay. No, I mean, congratulations
Uh-huh.
on coming to that revelation.
Thanks.
That's mad though, but like, okay. How does one...
I'm actually so confused.
Yeah,
I can't
like,
lie.
how does one come to the decision of, yeah, I'm ready to pack my bags and go? Because I'm sure it's started...
Run away, love. Yeah.
I'm sure it started
Never
from
come
somewhere,
back.
innit? So like,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's so mad. I did not expect to really say this like
yeah.
here because I was probably going to talk to you guys about it after.
I mean, they're not. Yeah.
But it's
nah,
because you were
yeah.
like, oh yeah, I hope it continues.
Oh,
Because people have been
snap.
saying certain things, and I'm just like, oh, it's a bit tight because I might not be here. But what led to the decision? It was like a mixture of things of where I felt like, there's this whole like phrase of distance and
Yeah.
direction. So
Yeah.
part of me kind of felt like, cool, distance wise, in a career, when you think of career progression and stuff,
Yeah.
that can seem like a great thing because I'm working up, like, let's say the corporate ladder or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think in terms of the direction I wanted to go into or the things that I was kind of working on, I was like, oh, I don't really know if this is the right thing anymore. I think it was a moment.
Yeah.
But I just feel like at the moment now, it's I've kind of come to the end where I feel like, okay, cool. I don't think this is the right place for me anymore. And there are some other stuff. I think personally, I was even talking to a work friend about this today.
Yeah.
I feel like with my creativity as well, I felt a bit like stunted or more like you. Obviously 9 to 5 and it's a creative role, so you put all of your creative energy into this.
Of course.
But then there's never like the plan was, okay, eventually I'll do my own stuff, but it's like there's actually no
Got
time
energy to
or
do
there's
it.
like no energy or I'm not even mental health wise, like I'm just not in the right space to even like do that. And I feel like I've been a bit like stagnant as a result. And I don't feel like, and I feel like I'm comfortable too because I have a secure, stable job. So
Yeah,
it's
of
like,
course.
okay, so why do you need to work on anything else when you can just
The money's coming.
You can call off for the next 2 years. And do
Exactly.
nothing. Yeah.
Exactly. And
True.
I was even telling there's one friend that we always like FaceTime like during the day and stuff about like work and stuff. And I told her like, oh, okay, like some people could have this job and they'd be very happy
Yeah.
Content.
and
that's it,
content with it. But at the moment I just feel like, and some days it's not even like it's crazy busy or sometimes it's really chilled work. But for me, I just feel like I want something a bit different and I want something more challenging, I guess. So yeah.
Wow.
Haven't told my mum yet, so we'll see how that goes as well.
Seems like your mom she always gets she gets to know things last. But fair enough.
Yeah. But how about you two? What's new? What's
Yeah,
been
Burns, are
happening?
you also leaving? Like, what's going on? I'm trying to
I'm
understand.
here to stay, baby.
Oh, yeah.
But, it's bare news and obviously some's confidential. Obviously, you man know. But what I can reveal is that I'm now 25.
Finally.
Yeah, I feel like I've been young forever. I'm still young, but I feel like I haven't been. Yeah,
How does it feel that you're now one step closer to 30?
Damn.
5 years to 30, but
Dark.
I mean, less than 5 years because you're closer to 30 than you are 20 now.
yeah.
Yeah.
You thought about this a lot because
No, I'm not gonna lie. When I reached 25, I was like,
Is that turning point? But no, I've been thinking about life a bit more. Obviously, I'm making some moves. You get me? Obviously, all will be revealed one day. But I feel like it's scary, but it's exciting at the same time. I think, like, it's mad because I'm trying to conceal everything without revealing too much.
right.
try your best. Use parables.
Okay, I'll try. Let me try to think of some parables. Okay, so I think similar to Mike, I have felt really tired. Like I feel like I've put all my sort of eggs in one basket, or like I don't know. I feel like the parables are.
Yeah, that parable is very direct still. But go on.
And I feel like I've almost lost my creative spark,
Right.
which is really weird. And I think the other day we even had a conversation on iMessage about discipline.
Yeah.
And I feel like since turning 25 and even just like weeks into that, I realised, rah, I'm so undisciplined now.
Right.
It's mad. I don't know if that's because of the pandemic. I can blame pandemic, but at the same time, life isn't moving on, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
So like, I'm trying to regain my creative stride again, basically. Yeah, in the best way possible. But I think that's where I'm at the moment.
Yeah.
So even like for the past yesterday and today, I've been like dropping stuff on my personal, like my design page. But there's more like thoughts, trying to make it like, trying to basically put out what's in my head onto like a graphic, if that makes sense. That's been like therapy for me, to be fair.
I like today's one.
I think
Same.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually need to like it. I saw, so I was like, I'm gonna like and comment.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I think for me, it's just somewhere to put in it.
But it's good though, because I didn't even realize how active the page was till I was like, wait, hold on a minute. I looked for it like, oh rah, you have been dropping.
Yeah,
You know? So yeah, it's really
because
good.
it's like on your design page, not your personal page.
Yeah. So I've just been putting stuff there. I think just so, I don't know, I can just breathe again. And I feel like that's my way of being disciplined again. I think even inspired by what you do a lot, actually, like you drop all the time. So like, I think that's even like, even though I've not actioned my stuff like immediately.
Yeah.
I feel like because I've been inspired by you and other
Yeah.
people that have been dropping stuff consistently,
Yeah.
it's now encouraged me to be a bit more disciplined. And what I've realized is that when you have discipline in your day, it actually spurs you on to do other stuff.
Facts.
And it has like a snowball effect. So yeah, that's been me in it for the past. Well, it's more has happened. in
Yeah, I was
those
gonna say
months,
that's
but
not everything,
yeah.
but
Nah,
yeah.
it's I'm definitely doing it injustice, but
Mm.
theirs has happened. But yeah, I think that's a key theme that I've seen in the past few months. Mr. Jude.
I was expecting,
The one and only.
because I was expecting everyone to be like all light-hearted. It's like, damn.
No, lift the mood.
Nah, I can't. Mine is worse. Nah, I mean, from October, it's been interesting. So obviously, I went to Ghana, which was like a very needed break for me
Yeah.
in like December times. Went to have the time of my life. You know,
Oh, you did.
Oh,
I was
enjoyment.
popping bottles.
Hmm.
You know,
no,
but then-
you was enjoying, bro.
but then
the 360 booth and everything.
you know what I'm saying. I was really living my
You
best
was,
life.
yeah.
But then, like right at the beginning of the year, like I was almost gone.
Mm.
Like
What do you mean?
my life, I was so fam. I saw the lights.
What do you mean?
I saw the lights. Like
Legit.
I was almost gone. First day of the year. Like when I tell you January 1st, I
Eh?
was like on the floor, blacking out.
Eh?
Yeah.
It's because I remember like we spoke about it briefly, like at
No, your birthday,
at
yeah.
your birthday.
Yeah.
So like before you came, and I was it's insane.
Raw.
That was the way I started the year. So for me, it's not fit the greatest. But I think
Raw.
yeah.
That's
It's been interesting because for me, I think I realized that there is no such thing as a holiday, and I think that's one thing that I thought I could carry over from like working 9 to 5 into kind of like working freelance. Is that okay? I can still have a holiday and just have a break and so on and so forth, but it doesn't make any sense in the way I work because I work in a very holistic way. So it's like I'll be working but relaxing because sometimes, like as you were saying, even sometimes it's very therapeutic to just work and do that kind of thing. So like it's just trying to find that balance. But yeah, the year is started very, very interesting for me. But since then, it's kind of like just been me trying to get back to that feeling I had in 2021.
2021, yeah.
Wow, the years are just flying by. But yeah, 2021. So yeah, it's been an interesting, and I'd say not necessarily, I wouldn't say difficult, but definitely challenging. But yeah, every challenge can be, you know, what's the word? Not one, accomplished.
Accomplished, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been interesting to kind of just see how, see my lowest low, and then kind of like figure out, because it's easy to kind of be on the microphone and tell people do this, do that, but then it's like now I had to take my own advice,
Real life,
bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like like I really had like this year has been like very, very tricky. But yeah, I'm just glad sometimes that I put myself in the position where it's like I have to be accountable because I speak so much sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like I had to like put them into practice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's very true. I was even thinking that. I was also thinking back to what actually happened so we finished podcast October, November-ish, and I think I went to WizKid on the 28th, and that was the same day that Virgil passed. And obviously we were gone.
Yeah.
We never got to even
yeah.
really address it.
Yep.
But rest in peace, Virgil.
Rest in peace, Virgil.
Yeah, that was weird, man. Like I remember I was on the train to WizKid, and literally I couldn't even believe. Like I saw the picture, I was like, nah, there's no way.
Like I even till now, sometimes I because of how elusive he is anyway,
Yeah.
it's very strange. Like even now, I'm like, it doesn't occur to me that he's actually like
Gone. Like
you know.
I listened to a conversation with him yesterday, but like yeah, I remember I was on the train, and then one brother must have been like, what's happened? Showed him the picture, and then he was like, there's no way. Like literally everyone was mourning. Like even WizKid was mourning on stage. Like he was very like, it's very deep, man. Yeah, so I think that's been a massive shake up in the creative industry.
Facts.
To be honest, we've missed a lot of stuff. Well, we've not missed. We've been in it, but we've not. We've not
living it.
living in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've not discussed. I mean, we always discuss Kanye on this pod, but
No, I'm actually so happy that we had that break. Like it would literally just be a Kanye podcast
Kanye,
at this point because it was ridiculous. It was too much.
that was insane. I mean, it still is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was way too much. Like at one point, I was like, you know what?
Oh, I just
I'm done.
Yeah, I've just remembered. Like,
Yeah, it was a whole roller coaster.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess right now.
But shout out to Kudi and Chike because I can't lie.
Oh, so that came out as well.
Yeah, that was the greatest thing to come out of this whole
100%.
Kanye story.
I feel like he actually helped him. 'Cause I feel like more
Definitely
people
helped
are
his brand.
sympathizing
Yeah.
and also understanding. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I see why he's
been
like
through
this.
it. Yeah. Because I can't lie, if it wasn't for that, a lot of people would be like, yeah, I don't know, Kanye, especially because of the things that were happening.
Yeah.
But we won't go into that whole
Yeah,
Kanye thing.
we won't
if
go
not.
into that. But that documentary was inspiring. Bro.
Yeah,
was. It
yeah.
was.
I think it's interesting because it falls back into the things that we're talking about, which is the whole consistency thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's just interesting to see,
Yeah.
I think it's very easy to say, oh yeah, Kanye was consistent, but also like Kudi was mad consistent.
Facts.
For a man to document someone's life
That's
for
crazy.
years,
Yes.
decades,
Yeah.
and even now, you know what I'm saying? That's like a different level of consistency. You know what I'm saying? So for someone to believe that much,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he didn't
He had
even
his
know,
own career,
like,
you know?
he didn't know what the end result was going to be.
Nope.
I think that's because I think in our generation we think a lot about the end goal before we like do things.
we don't go in and just be like,
and just like,
yeah, let's start.
so like to see that like my guy didn't know he was gonna sell all of it for how many million,
Yeah.
or like he was gonna have this deal with Netflix. He was
Racked
just
up.
like, we're just gonna see what happens. And I think it was amazing seeing that with him, you know,
Yeah.
as well as like Kanye's journey and like that drive and determination. Especially when like
Mad.
when people are either like taking you for a mug or
Nah,
you
people
don't
take him
really
for
believe in
idiot,
you and
know.
stuff.
I can't lie, I heard that he used to be a prick. That's why people were listening to his song.
Probably it makes
Yeah.
let's be honest, it makes sense.
So it's
But,
really, yeah. So it's
But like-
edit out a lot of things, can't
yeah.
you? So
but seeing that, like,
No, for real.
I think that I'll be honest, that's one of the things I remember watching. Like, I had been saying like I miss the days where I felt like I had that with, you know, pursuing a career in design, for example. And over time, I feel I've spoken to like multiple people and they've said like similar things. Like that initial drive that they had. I mean, obviously now like situations have changed, especially when you're in the thing that you've worked so hard for. But then you get comfortable again.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you don't feel like you need to do it because you're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then deep down you're not, because you're like, I know for me, I've been frustrated because I haven't been doing the stuff. So like to watch that, I was like, oh, I need to like find that again,
yeah.
you know.
Like chasing it like it's your first day.
Mm.
Because like it's as much as we give people flack, well, Mr. K. I'm not even saying his name sometimes stresses me out because I just start to think about everything he's done. But like he's very much like a student still.
Yeah.
Like even till now, you see him trying to figure out sounds and how this will work, and
yeah.
like, and I think maybe for him, he's been able to challenge himself. But I guess he has that luxury sometimes of like having the money to
100%.
start investing or trying new things. But he's a risk taker. He's been taking risks
That's
his
the
whole
thing.
career.
Early.
Yeah.
You know.
From early.
But that's the thing. I guess maybe us, we are more. Sometimes I feel like artists nowadays are way too self-aware,
Right.
and it can work to our like detriment because it's like.
Software as in they're trying to protect their image. Kind of.
Yeah, but like Michael was saying, sometimes we think about the end goal and we're thinking about we're overly calculated that we don't allow things to happen, like the magic of like this just happened. So we're thinking about, okay, cool, if I add 2 + 2 it's gonna give me 4, but then if I multiply that by 8 it's gonna give me so and so on. So it's like now you've done that maths, that's the only trajectory that you're trying to play. And the moment you get there, it's like, okay, this is the plan that I've been working 10 years for, and I don't know where else to go.
What next?
You know, but I guess when you get into the rhythm of just being playful with your creativity, then you're not thinking about tomorrow. You're thinking about what is the thing I can do now,
Exactly.
and kind of just focusing on right now.
Mm.
So it's like, okay, today I've created something. Tomorrow I've created something. The next day, it's not, oh, I'm creating a 3-week spread and that's me
That's
done.
it. Once it's
Yeah.
done. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think that playful creativity is something I'm trying to get back again.
Mm.
To be honest, I don't know if that's something because of age or like circumstances.
Probably
Because
both.
when I was at uni, for example,
Yeah.
bruv, I was active. I was creating stuff all the time. But again, the luxury of free time, the luxury of not having to really worry about making money because you have student finance or whatever. Like,
The good old days.
you're not really thinking about that. But now it's like, okay,
Yeah.
like I actually need to make some pee here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
do you get me?
Wait, but what do you feel like is stopping you from actually doing that? Apart from, because like, let's say you in your situation right now where you have a full-time job and you're secure financially, and you still have free time, but obviously that free time mostly goes back to rest or just social events and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what do you feel like is actually stopping you from doing it?
Time, overthinking,
Right.
and discipline. I think those are the three things. Time, because I don't know. Sometimes I can't be asked to.
Yeah.
I've had a full day and I want to now
Drained.
mash work.
Yeah.
That's long. And then overthinking, like, yeah, like maybe I can't do this, or what if I do try to do that? I can't do this, I can't do that. What if it doesn't work? But then at the same time, it's like, what about if, like, I go back to the playful creativity. It's not about it not working. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Like, you just put it out there because you want to, you know?
Yeah.
Like even today, like even posting up on my design page,
Yeah.
like obviously Instagram's based on likes, right? And it didn't get bare likes. But at the same time, I was like, Charlie, like if you let this thing really like be about likes, you will stop.
Bro.
Facts.
And I deeped it. Why am I doing it in the first place? And
Yeah.
again, go back to it as a therapy. I literally have to get out what's in my head. And the thing is, for me, one thing I've loved is that I think my goal of this is to start conversations with people and also just to help people.
Yeah.
Like, in every post I've dropped so far, in the last past 2 years, there's been one comment where they've either liked it or they've had something to say about it.
Yeah.
Which is obviously started a conversation for them in their head. And obviously, hopefully, can spread towards other people. But I think, yeah. And then last one was
Discipline.
discipline. Yeah, discipline. I feel like again, if you say every day I must create something and have to release it as almost accountability, like you'll do it.
Yeah.
And you end up just learning much more.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I think that's the thing is sometimes it's like it's a lot of restriction. Like before, I remember when like in the first month of the year, like Jan, and like I was just like creatively depressed because it's like you feel like you're onto something,
Yeah.
but you don't know how to kind of like, you know, so you're just kind of like struggling to kind of,
Realize
you know what I'm saying? And like you're saying about like the social media likes and how it's perceived and so on and so forth. But then it's like the moment you take away the end goal or the expectation
Right.
and you think about this as your own personal creative journal, then it makes things much more easy. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the exciting thing about the consistency, like you're saying, is the fact that you are learning new things.
Yeah.
So it's like I'll post something and I'll be like, that becomes the new foundation. And then I post another thing and then it's like, okay, now I'm learning new things.
Yeah.
So it's like I want to be able to look back on my Instagram or whatever and scroll through and see like where an idea might have started from. Even if it's something as simple as maybe a particular like font choice or like a typeface that I've been using consistently throughout, or even like a texture. It's like it's just interesting to be able to like go through and be like, oh, I see where this is coming from. And it's not just a sporadic out of nowhere, because I think that's one thing that a lot of people, like today I even realized when we're talking that in the group chat and someone was like, oh, you don't know, my manager was looking at your work.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't really realize how many people are looking or watching. They might not follow you, they might not like it, but like if someone is like, I think we're having a conversation yesterday and someone was saying how you never know where your work might end up, and sometimes your work might end up on someone's mood board or someone's treatment for like a project.
That happened as well.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember I had a client in LA. Yeah, during this, this is the most weirdest period. I've had 2 clients from America, and literally they put the day by day design I did in their mood board or their art board.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wow, do you know what I mean?
That's
But
me.
but it's like you don't expect it.
Yeah.
Because you're like,
Yeah.
is this small me? Like, but actually no, your work does have some influence.
Yeah.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, like, yeah, don't stop, fam.
Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Yeah. That's where you go with this.
But yeah, like even I'm just like literally all these things are coming to my mind. So, like what we've not covered and stuff. Even things like Top Boy, for example. Like
I think, okay, first of all,
Okay.
we need to have a conversation. No, I'm kidding. We need to address, maybe not address,
Okay.
but are we okay with people just being okay actors?
Oh, I did not know you were going here. Mad.
Wasn't expecting
I
that.
was not expecting
Okay.
that at all.
okay, can you give like a
Example? No,
Okay.
you know what? Black mediocrity all the way. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here for it. Let them try
Okay,
out.
okay. So if
If the-
that's the case, I'm fine.
If the Obronies can do it, why can't
Yeah.
we?
That's a fair point.
I can't lie though. That and by the way, spoiler alert. I don't know why you have not watched it already. Anyway,
Furthermore, go watch it.
that care worker.
Amma. Wait,
No,
care worker?
not care worker, but Tia, the
What the white guy?
yeah,
yeah.
he wasn't a good actor.
Bro, he was horrible.
If somebody crashes your car,
My car.
There's no
I said,
way.
oh no, my car.
he was terrible. But to be honest, like that didn't take away from like for me, the best actor was Curtis.
Kenny Curtis, who's
Ah.
Touché.
my Lauren.
With that 5G comic book.
Fam,
I don't think he was the best, but he's
no, but
I got
he
a
was
bit
so
scared, yeah.
intense.
such a believable
Yeah.
character.
He's not
like,
even from Liverpool, man.
I was
yeah, he's not. He's
not.
really not.
I
I,
was
saw him
scared.
doing some like medieval acting. I was like,
I
wait,
swear.
yeah, that's you.
no, like I was scared. And the thing
I believed
is,
him.
He wasn't.
Hello, Douche.
Bring me back, my Lauren.
Yeah, bring me back, my Lauren.
Like there was like a certain like sinister
Yeah,
energy that
Yeah,
he had.
and he
'cause
never did anything.
That's the thing.
He wasn't
It
even violent like
we
that.
didn't, we didn't even see the
Yeah.
craziness that probably happened.
Yeah.
But you could tell there was control and other stuff there. And plus, his sister was
It
moving.
was very nuanced.
very, very mad.
He's just
Witch,
she,
evil,
yeah.
bad. Like yeah,
She was giving Jezebel stuff.
They're really and truly. But like yeah, Curtis was great. I feel like Kano for me stole the whole
Yeah,
thing.
he was the best. Like for me, I think that he,
I believe that. That's
Still
that's
going
him in
on
real
about,
life.
Like. Like me and
That's
Obi,
not fair.
like, no,
That's how good he's
I
acting.
feel like it
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
from a
Like-
place because like me and Obi were like, I told him like, I'm not gonna lie, not trying to make it. I wanted to tweet, but I was like, oh, that's how people try to say, oh, no.
Cancel him.
no, not even cancel him, but like people be like, and all that stuff. But like, I was like, his eyes.
Yeah.
like, I feel like you can.
No.
Can you see?
I know exactly
No,
what you're saying.
But like, I feel like the acting is so great that I can like literally see your eyes, and all I see is like sadness and
Yeah.
like.
there was a lot of sadness.
like,
Yeah.
He doesn't have to even say
Yo.
nothing. You can see
Yeah.
everything
I
with
can't
his
lie.
facial expressions.
When he was feeding the fox, I was mad confused. I was like, bro, come on. You gotta see somebody.
You know when you want to get the hood and you want to try like new stuff. I think that's-
Fam, man, am I playing golf? You're here feeding foxes. Like, that's wild.
No.
But I hear that.
Very,
Good for him.
very mad.
But you're right, though. His eyes, yeah.
Yeah, there was something there. Like even throughout all the seasons of Top Boy, his character is the one that I have like believed the most,
yeah,
or has
His
like sold
development
it.
has been great.
Yeah. even when he acts mad and does stupid stuff, I'm just like, okay, but that's Sully. Like,
Yeah.
it makes sense for his character.
Especially what he's gone through. Fam, you see that scene in the last season where his
Is the little
Got
Mac
burnt
kid.
in that-
Yeah.
Yo,
that scene broke me. I can't lie.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was sad.
was
that
very
scene,
sad.
that scene. That's why I like. Yeah, wrap it up. Wrap it
Yeah,
up.
that was sad.
Yeah,
See, that's why you can tell he's just on
Yeah.
smoke.
yeah. But then it's like, you see, we have someone like that, but then you have someone,
right.
else, like someone
Oh, snap.
who's like, trying to like, just
wait,
Not him. Oh, no, I'm
him
not
or,
saying
wait, him or her?
see the trap.
Hey. Hey.
Nah, but I agree though. There are a lot of people. I think child actors I can like give an excuse for because
Right.
the children. Like half of the time I saw them look in the camera and it was just like, you know what's funny? Yeah, when a child actor looks at the camera, it's not intense. They just look at you like,
Oh my god.
like it's like some
That's
4-4
funny.
breaking.
I did-
Fam.
I did
It's
see
just looking
one,
at you like
yeah.
Deadpool. It's like, what's this?
That's hilarious. Nah, but I think what I love about Top Boy is that they always address important issues.
Yeah,
And that's what art does, isn't it? Like it addresses things in a way that you get to interpret it and have conversations.
Yeah.
And it's not in a way that's like, oh, do you remember like in PSHE back in the day, or like where they'll show you videos of like, oh, make sure you don't smoke, kids, make sure you don't have sex.
Drugs are bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like all this kind of stuff, yeah. And it's like, I feel like the way Top Boy does it is that they do it in a way where it's like, oh, actually I can see this in the normal
Right.
day to
it's
day.
it's like
Right.
almost like a real life situation that
Yeah,
can
and
happen.
it brings people in. Like from the not Duchesne.
Duchesne.
From Curtis and Lauren.
Yeah.
To even
Yeah.
Tia living in like sort of like a
Yeah,
her situation
Yeah.
in the house.
like parents, absent
yeah.
parents.
Absent parents,
but,
yeah.
You know, can't really tell anybody because you will be put in care.
Yeah.
and even like gentrification and
Yep.
all these different
That-
things.
Police stopping
Yeah.
you, all them
Yeah,
things there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I feel like it addressed a lot of things in it. it highlights a lot of things. To be honest,
I think that's one thing Top Boy does very well, especially
Very
with
well.
like the most recent seasons. But to be fair,
Yeah.
the older ones, like with the mum being sectioned
Yeah.
and stuff, like I think it does shine a light on a lot of things that do happen that maybe we don't think about too much, or like
Because it's almost like a norm for us. Like we see it on a daily basis. Like, whatever.
Well, it is what it is, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
Life,
like,
yeah.
I remember rewatching Summer House, and I was like, oh wow, that happened. And then I remember a different conversation when I met someone who'd actually been sectioned before,
Wow.
and so I've been hearing their story, and I was like, oh, this is life.
It happens.
you know,
Yeah.
for some people and stuff. But I think especially like as I was gonna say Black British, even though like the writer and is a British guy, but
We can talk about that.
yeah, having stories, I guess, where Black British people are at the
Centre,
forefront and center, but for a global audience, I think that's been amazing
Mm-hmm.
to see, because we've never really had that. I know some people be like, "Oh, it's the gang stuff," but
But I feel like this one, even though it's the gang stuff, I still feel like it's still very. Maybe as well. Maybe it's very London. It's not very. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's set in London and it's set in Liverpool as well. To be fair, but I mean some aspects of it. But I feel like we can complain about it, but it is a part of our life.
I personally
Yeah,
feel like it's a
yeah.
nice balance.
No, I agree.
It doesn't feel too
didn't
much like gang.
it didn't glorify
No,
anything,
it doesn't.
because
It doesn't.
that life looks very.
I
It
enjoy
didn't look
doing
fun.
that.
I can't lie. Yeah,
So for me to end up in a skip,
What was
that was bad, bro.
Nah,
that was
What
that
was the funniest
heartbreaking.
scene for you though? I think for me when Jamie went to one, and he was like, by the way, when I do my thing, it was like, yeah, just sort me out.
Yeah, like what? I sought you out. It's like what?
And he gets clipped off.
He looks so confused.
that I love it because it's on brand.
Yeah,
It's
Sally
on
went
brand.
in. Yeah,
It's
that
like-
was
it's
perfect.
the minute he brought out the box, I was like, no, something is up here.
Man, you pulled it from
You see the angle from under, you're like, okay.
I knew it coming. I just knew it was coming.
No,
I
but
knew it was
the
coming.
boxing was funny though. But I think it's the way Sully came true to Spain, and he was like, yo, I know what you're trying to do.
Man, fam, it's like some 6 7s.
Yeah.
He's just like, I know what you're trying to do.
She was like, what are you talking about?
It's like trying to act. I can't like the funniest scene for me, was when what's her name, Pebbles jumps in the water.
No.
Come on, Uggs. Come on, Uggs.
She's so
No.
lame.
He said, I've come to you with my problem. Now they've come to you with my problem. I will leave you with my problem.
like
Started swimming, fam.
she's actually the worst. She's actually the
But
worst.
she's a good actor in my opinion.
No, she is.
Because she annoyed me.
Yeah, I
That's
think
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
that was
Like, if
that
you
was
could
the
annoy me
purpose.
to that point,
True.
you must be a good actor.
Yeah, the
I
purpose
believe that
was
was
to,
you.
yeah. Come on, Unks.
Even Unks, like
I can't like. I've never heard anybody say Unks before.
Unks.
I think it was the accent. That's why I was just there like, great actor there.
Nah, it was
Beautiful
it
girl.
was,
You're read. No,
No,
but on
don't
the real,
even,
yeah.
don't even.
Shout out to all the British man because
Yeah,
they're
man.
going in.
No,
I
they're
can't
doing
lie.
amazing.
Yeah.
How can we forget the one that basically was on job the whole time? Jazz? I feel like it's not Jazz. Is it
Jack.
Jazz?
Yeah,
Jack,
yeah, Jack.
thank you.
yeah. Jasmine, is it Robinson? I think her name is
Kano and what's her name?
Jack.
Jack.
Yeah.
That relationship.
Those two?
I love even the relationship that they had.
Yeah.
It was like a lot of respect, but also like kind of like because you know, especially when there's scenes where she goes and pleads for Lauren, and she's like, "Yo, Lauren's back," and then like when Sully goes like, "I'm disappointed in you," like that scene, I was just kind of like, it's something like your big brother will tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I feel like her development was beautiful as well, with her getting stopped by the police, her having to challenge them boys when they tried to like mock her and
And her girlfriend and stuff.
like
yeah.
there were so many scenes where it's like, yeah, you can tell like this is a human being fully constructed in front of us, not just like one
True,
badass,
true,
like
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
That's very true actually. She was really dealing with
a lot.
She felt like the main character at points, you know?
Yeah,
And
therefore.
it's interesting because I feel like a lot of people she's like their fan favorite
Yeah.
and stuff.
I hear
Like some people are like, oh, why isn't she the one running and calling the shots and
I
everything?
feel like
She will, I think, in the next season.
I feel like that might be.
But
the
my
case.
prediction
they're
for
gonna
next
give
season-
they're gonna give it to one of the young boys.
My prediction is that, I mean, Steph is going to move mad. Because,
I
but I don't think you can touch Sully anyway, to be honest.
Solid that
yeah, so you can't touch Sully, but I feel like
Because even
You know what
Gemma,
I'm saying? Like,
before he even, obviously, before his brother got shot,
yeah,
like, he
He was-
called his brother
Yeah.
to help him out because
Yeah.
their man were trying to chase him.
Yeah.
and now he's got beef for them, man. And also he's gonna have beef with.
and your brothers.
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have to ride out.
Well, the guy but by now he would have finished his exams, his brother.
Nah.
He's trying to get off the Enzo.
Bro, he's not on it. Man said,
Said I'm not
oh,
involved.
I have to go and revise. Said, oh, you're shooting? All right, cool.
I'm actually him.
Yeah, I don't want no
Yeah,
beef.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm not involved.
I ain't involved in this.
There's
Yeah.
money for takeaway. Go and sort yourself out. I need to read my book.
Said, yeah, this degree is important. I need to leave now.
It's sad though because there was that thing, the idea of them going away.
Yeah.
Oh, even sorry, I shouted. Even the bit where he had to clip it. So what was that for?
No, why you wearing gloves?
It's the way his mouth was moving. Why are you wearing gloves?
It was so
Like he knew what was coming. Like I can't believe
shot
it.
Man's in
outside the
all
car,
black.
just said boom.
Yeah. Yeah, that was so rude. I can't lie.
Oh my
Just swiftly got out of the car and had to swallow it.
He
I
deserved
said,
more. He
oh,
deserved more. He deserved more.
You
That's
can't go like that,
bestie.
man.
yeah, you going out like
Your
that.
bestie.
Yeah, that's so
Oh.
rude.
And he was excited to go. Oh,
Yeah, my cousin was gonna sort us out.
You know he was gonna go and play at the beach and everything. Like he was gonna have the time of his life.
Aye.
But he brought it on himself. How can you do that to a young man? So I'm saying there's so many wicked people in this world, you know.
It definitely like the whole season encapsulated, I guess, the theme of like family over everything. Because I know that was their
Yeah.
slogan
Yeah,
for like the
yeah,
whole.
yeah.
I really like the posters as well, actually.
Yeah, cold.
Like,
I think very powerful.
photography.
High impact.
When they wrapped it somewhere.
BFI.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really nice.
Very
I like
high
that.
impact.
Yeah, shout out to them, man.
Mm-hmm.
You.
There's a lot of like, I guess like in the UK, there's a lot happening in the area of like film and TV. Because there's
Yeah,
this week there's, I think by the time this drops,
yeah.
like last week, there's a series happening on Sky Arts in collaboration with, is it DBK Studios?
Oh yes.
Kobe Adams, like what's the word? You did it at where you worked.
Commissioner.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I think it's 5 or 6 projects.
I think I saw one. Is it Butterfly Effect?
Yeah, there's
What
like
is it like? Short films?
Butterfly
or something?
Effect,
Yeah.
Ted Hugh's Tale, and like a couple others.
Yeah.
So like short films that are gonna be screened on Sky Arts, like every night. I think at 11, but I think they should be
Fuck,
available
it's
for.
so late, man.
Yeah, no. I feel like it'll be available for like streaming and stuff soon. But yeah, it seems like there's that happening, and like it seems like a lot of things
Yeah.
are in the works, which is really great.
You know what's interesting? We don't really have a lot of people who are commissioning. Even though like there are, but I feel like there's not a lot of visibility when it comes to like commissioning stuff. Just because
That is not a role.
yeah, like okay, for example, like I can count on my hand at least 10, well, all fingers, 10 people who I know who are in like companies that have like respect in that company,
Yeah.
like they have a bit of standing.
Yeah.
That could easily like create a scenario where it's like, oh, I want to commission a few artists to do something. I feel like there isn't a lot of people. There are a lot of people who use that.
Term.
Right. Or like you
describe
They don't use their
yeah,
they don't use the power that they have
That's it.
to
Bring people in.
that's the thing. It's not even bring people in because I feel like sometimes, especially in our community of Black people, there's a lot of pressure on making it on your own
Right.
and not having.
That's all long, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, like for example, like even you,
Yeah.
with let's say Kitso, like if someone came to you and said, "Yo, I'm gonna give you £5,000 to do a limited run with, let's say, another company," I'm pretty sure you'd be down for
Yeah,
it.
of course,
Yeah,
yeah.
but they would rather just say, "I'll buy a piece and that's it." Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the kind of support we
Okay.
get in our community. Is
I get you.
I'll buy a piece rather than saying
I'll
like
invest
how can we elevate what you already have and make it so that, because like for example, in between us we can be like, yo, your work is amazing, but it's like, okay, cool, not just your work is amazing, but your work is amazing. How do we get this to as
Another
many
level.
people as possible?
Right.
Because when it comes to like situations like you were saying about the Sky Arts and like someone sat down and thought about that. It wasn't just
Yeah, it wasn't just like
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll just
it was like someone
together.
said, let's make this happen. And I feel like sometimes we don't kind of like make, I don't want to say we don't make things happen because we do. But
I feel like
you know
things
what
are
I'm saying?
happening, but it's very micro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's so many.
don't see them.
Everyone's trying to do their own thing. Obviously, Fewer numbers on each thing means that like fewer people involved in each thing means
Yeah.
that it can only probably go so far. But if we like join forces on a particular thing, then that can go the distance, and then we can then do that with somebody else's thing. So I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Like,
Because I just feel like that's maybe one thing that we're lacking as I want to, because I think I don't want to say community, because everybody has their own thing that they're doing, and we can't just say, oh, we're all like one and everyone does the same thing, because it wouldn't be fair on some people who might be doing something completely different, and you just say, oh, you're this. It's like, no, maybe there's something else. I think it's a conversation that recently someone was having about how all black singers who happen to be women always get chucked into the R&B section, or some of them might be actively making pop music or like trip hop or like an amalgamation of different things. But it's like because they're black, they're women, suddenly it's like it has to be R&B.
One way.
You know, so maybe that might not be the best thing to be like, oh, let's all come together. But I just feel like sometimes, like, I think we limit how much influence like we could have by just simple like minute even collaborations. Like if three people just come together and decide to do something, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm gonna wait for a millionaire to come and invest, but it's like I see someone who's like on the same level, or even like I don't want to use the word lower, but most on up and coming, and you can just be like, let's make a short collaboration on something.
Yeah, one thing I'm even seeing more, even had a conversation about it yesterday. There's a lot. I mean, it's happened before. I think you've done it before, but where people basically, I think even Dreamville done it, but like how you basically hire a space somewhere way out, I don't know, maybe in the countryside,
like a retreat type thing. Yeah.
And literally say, we're gonna create something this weekend. Everyone come true.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Maybe that's something that we need to make more of a habit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I want to do that because I think I've done it once in LA, as like a Christian retreat thing, but like I want to do other things where I'm like linking up not just designers but like
just creative
people.
Yeah.
So I mean, I wouldn't even mind like making. I mean, I'm not a musician, but I wouldn't mind helping to make an album.
Yeah.
Or like a mixtape.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, like that'd be sick. You know
And it's like it's not, I won't say easy, but it's so possible, and it's so like interesting because sometimes I feel like the people are always sticking to what they know, and obviously trying like because they don't want to kind of go too far out of their own comfort zone. But it's like, how interesting would it be if a filmmaker came together with someone who, I don't know, maybe does paintings, like they're fine artists, and you know the collaboration of that whole scenario could be something that is completely new to both sides, because even the conversations alone, like fam, if you're sitting down with someone who does fine art and you, let's say you're a filmmaker, you're both gonna be trying to find those similarities, but like he's gonna be like, oh, have you heard about this artist and that artist? And you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's something similar that I saw in a scene like this and that, and it's gonna inspire both like each other. But I feel like that doesn't really happen.
That's even you were saying that like Jemba the other day was speaking, and then you were saying how it's good to like basically watch and indulge in things that are like totally foreign to you sometimes.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? I think that's something that I've been trying to do a bit more. Like even that video I sent today with the Out of Time, by that lady. I think I don't know. Her name is XOOOS on YouTube, but her voice is like cold. But that, I don't watch videos like that. But I was inspired by watching that video. Do you know what I mean? Even this week, this Saturday, I'm going to watch Robert Glasper.
Oh.
Yeah, Hackney
Wait,
Church.
first of all, how did you get tickets?
I got them early still. They may be still available now. They're not.
No, they're definitely not.
They're not.
They're definitely not.
Trust me, because I was like, this is the second time. Thundercat gone. Robert Glasper gone.
Why don't I always meet these people? And I'm not even as like.
And you're saying this proudly in his front.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
so
Like, just
sorry.
rubbing my face, why not?
But anyway, I'll enjoy for you.
Hey, at least listen to the albums.
No.
Okay.
No, that's the reason why I'm going.
Oh, okay, good.
The album was so amazing.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'm definitely down. Like, if my boy Aaron must shout at me, he was like,
Yeah.
do you know what? I was like, yeah, of course, because I mean, I've listened to the album, so I was like, yeah. Even that, he's not even a musician. Well, he's a musician, but he's not like a rapper or a singer.
Yeah.
But even that, like the way he's able to collaborate with other
His
people,
collaboration
yeah,
is
crazy.
so amazing. Like, he does really well. Like, he's been in every room. Like, I was listening to the Kendrick Lamar. Is it called The Big Effect? I don't know if it's called a Big
Oh,
Effect podcast.
Spotify.
Yes.
Yeah, I need to actually watch. No, not watch. Listen to.
Yeah.
Is
They
it a
put-
podcast?
Yeah.
But they put a video clip on YouTube.
They did, but I don't know if the video is out. But all I know is that
Yeah.
they use that for promo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was listening to it, and like sometimes you forget how much people actually play a big role in
Yeah.
people's like projects, and I think that's actually an amazing example because like with his project. Like he was talking about how he wanted to make the album sound more like Prince, and then what's the name? Flying Lotus, a producer, introduced some George Clinton, who's part of like Funkadelics, to him, and he was like, "Wow, okay, he really likes this,"
Right,
and
right,
like
right.
that whole space to kind of like play and experimenting, was trying new things. This was apparently on the Kanye West tour for what is it, Yeezus, I think.
Right. Was this for To Pimp a Butterfly?
To Pimp a
right?
Butterfly, yeah.
makes sense.
So like to think how long ago Yeezus was released and how long in thought this person has been pondering on like ideas and little bits and bobs, and now for like obviously Robert Glasper to play a massive part in the album and play like most of like the piano stuff, and then Terrace Martin to play saxophone, and then Kamasi Washington to do that, and it's like now you see like suddenly it goes from just a hip hop album to basically a jazz album because now you've got the whole LA scene of jazz in your album, but that doesn't happen without the collaboration or the willingness to try.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Very important.
And it's just so amazing to kind of see people even at that level to be like, I wanna learn.
Yeah, but that's how they get. That's how you create like better work and get further and stuff. And I think the thing with, I guess, because America and they've had the industry. It's America, so if it's not Hollywood, it's like Hollywood music, like media.
Yeah.
Their bag, their pocket.
Yeah.
Whereas here, I guess, unless you're in certain circles, probably more like white circles, or you have like family members or people in your community who know a lot about that area,
Yeah.
like you're not really going to be maybe as open to collaboration, because already for you to get involved has been a journey in itself.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking about this as well. Like, I'm so used to doing things solo that when I came to work at the agency that I work for, like, I was like, oh yeah, I can work. You know, you work with other people, and you almost have to learn how to collaborate at times, or opinions, and like letting of ego and letting go of ego, because
Shoot
there are
them
some
on,
ideas
brother.
that you have that you're like, no, this is the best idea,
Yeah,
and
it's
then
like,
someone's
throw
like,
that away,
nah.
boy.
And you have to learn to like let it go for the greater purpose of the project that you're working on and stuff. So I feel like it's something that we're slowly coming to like terms of, because even when you look at like Guap or you look at No Signal, they do stuff together, or like they're in similar circles and similar industries, and they're like supporting one another, or like people that do like music festivals and stuff, like there's friends that do similar things, or like not that I go to these parties or anything, but what is the name? DLT, and there's another one, and No Signal do one, I swear.
Oh yeah, they do. Wait, hold on. It's called bloody hell.
Recess.
Recess. Yeah, that's it.
So like again,
Yes,
so,
Recess.
like,
No Signal, yeah.
like friends doing similar things, but there's no like competitive, like it's competitive, whatever.
It's similar but different.
Exactly.
Different. Yeah.
My best work has come from collaboration. I've actually did
yeah.
so.
If you think about it, most of the time it tends to be from collaboration.
And like I think it reminds me of I remember like reading this article. I was just like trying to flick through, and Kirby Jean Raymond from PMOS, he's got this collective that he started with other designers in New York called Your Friends in New York.
Yeah.
So like during the pandemic, I remember they did like they got like food and they were getting masks and stuff like during the pandemic. And the aim is to not only support that group of designers, but also like reach out and engage with their community.
The community,
When you think of like PMOS like shows, they're very much they include people within the community. They give tickets to people in the community to like come through. So much that I think there was one show that I think was based around like black American inventors.
Yeah.
And it was raining.
Yeah.
And people were still outside having a good time.
That's
I
the
was
one
like,
where
damn.
they had like phone costumes,
like phone
and,
costumes
like,
and all
peanut
that kind
butter.
of stuff.
Yeah.
And like there's other people that I follow. There's this I've been like following this guy for years. I think his name's like Bibby Gregory, and he's got something called the Black Fashion Fair. So again, in fashion,
Where's that based?
in New York, I think as well. So there's something there, but like he did this magazine, right? And I'm so upset that at the time it just wasn't in my budget to buy. Plus, like shipping as well was another arm and a leg. But basically, that publication, the cover's beautiful. Like ABDM, like I love their photography. Like they always like photograph like Zendaya. Like iconic pictures
Yeah.
and stuff. And they did the cover as well as I think 2 other photographers. And it literally, you could tell it was like a labor of love, because when that launched, people were buying it. People were like, oh yeah, this person photographed it. We love your work. And like in the publication, obviously there's like editorials and features and stuff. And seeing that little, not even little, large community, but you can see that there's so much like overlap in regards to like, we work in the same industry. We might even be competing for the same jobs, but we will still encourage each other, give each other opportunities where possible. Like there's been like Twitter, like photographers who've been famous through Twitter.
Yeah.
That there's one guy, his name's Obi, really great photographer. And yeah, Joshua Kissy gave him one opportunity that I don't think he was free for. And so that seeing stuff like that, even within people, like within the same like community as well as like job areas and stuff, I think it's something that we're slowly doing, but we need to do more of, because that's how we get further. Like if you now there's like a huge flood of Black photographers in America who are always shooting for certain publications. And the work is incredible as well. So why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And there's enough for I think they've seen also and realized there's enough for everyone to like eat. Like there's no one is doing
so much,
moving stush or anything like that as well. Or you create the opportunities as well. So I think we're definitely in a time where it's really exciting, especially as like Black people in the UK.
Yeah.
Where that seems to be happening. And I feel like there was a time maybe like some years back that we were like, I'm not trying to.
Everybody was trying to be to themselves.
But now I think we all see the importance of like let's build.
Yeah.
But like together.
Let's build, man.
It's actually very important.
Yeah. But obviously, you know, things have to align and
it has to make sense. It can't just be like,
on a forced thing.
you're doing, you know.
The thing is, there's many people that I want to collaborate with, but I think it's just the time.
Yeah.
Timing.
But I think a lot of people say that, and I agree.
Yeah.
But what happens is that people sit on it and they never speak it.
Yeah.
So like, for example, like if I want to collaborate with someone, I'll be like, yo, we should collaborate on something.
Right.
It doesn't have to be now. But I'm putting it in the air.
Let them know.
So that whenever you are doing your stuff, you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
So it might be like, oh, I really want to try something in maybe, I don't know, print, but I never really done print before. And like, oh, I remember he said he wanted to collaborate. Let me ask him about this and see what can happen. So I think it's good to kind of, I guess, shoot your shot and kind of like don't hold back. Because I feel like sometimes, like you don't want to kind of like, there's this whole, pseudo spiritual, pseudo scientific, evil eye, which I guess, that's up to everybody if they believe or don't. But it's like, I don't want to tell people my ideas. I don't really want to talk about it. But the thing is that if you don't talk about it, sometimes you end up kind of like putting yourself, like for example, if I tell you, I'm trying to do this, if you care enough, you ask again. Like what happened? What happened to blah blah blah? What are you still doing it? Are you like what's going on with that? Or are you still interested in doing this? Because I know someone who's also blah blah blah. So I think sometimes we need to just obviously being selective, but knowing that sometimes it's okay to kind of open our mouths and say this is what I'm doing, so that the people around us can either give us a space to do it or help us to get to where we're trying to get to. You know?
Yeah. I think it's interesting. I feel like I need to expand my creative community, to be honest.
Right.
Need to, because I don't know. Even though I've got many friends that are in many other sort of career fields and stuff, I feel like maybe I need to expand my pool of creative friends.
I hear that.
But I feel like because of, and again, we'll also always reference it, but the pandemic has obviously locked off a lot of those meetings.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm trying to bring them back again, innit? So this summer, man's local, fam.
I hear that. Yeah.
Do you get me? Because it's important, man. Even just having, our little circle and that. Shout out, right?
The Black Illuminati. No, wait, who said that? Who said that?
But like, even like them, man, like, yeah, man. Like,
yeah.
That is actually, when I think about it, it's actually mad to have such a community like that.
It really is. Like, think about it, like, how many years ago we didn't know each other like that?
We still don't. But
yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I
mean, some probably some more than others.
Yeah, people have kids in the chat that some people still don't know have kids.
Mad.
It's true,
So mad.
But like all of us, like even you went to the house party the other day. Like I feel like these things are important, man. These things are very important. It doesn't, and it's not necessarily let's create something. Let's actually just chill.
It's just. I think that's one thing I really appreciate about that group as well. It's like it's not design or
I can't believe you chose that typeface.
Crazy. But like, it's genuine love for everybody. Someone's graduated. You're saying congratulations.
And it's not like out of like, oh, because everyone's saying this.
No,
Like,
no,
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 wait,
like,
you actually,
genuine-
oh, congrats.
We're genuinely happy for this
Yeah,
person.
yeah. I think that's something that's obviously very important in terms of having that community. We speak about this all the time on this podcast, but like for real, like I think you're right. Sometimes we take it for granted how lucky some of us are to have people around us. Because I know some people who might like in you guys' case actually, you come from like a different field, so it's like to then get to this point, like a lot of people don't get that opportunity. So obviously quite aware of that. But yeah, it's something that can change your whole outlook on how you work. Because like think about it, like even to see other creative people partying, it doesn't make you feel like how do I say it? It doesn't make you feel out of place because you're like, oh, these people actually can do this and still do that. You know. And it's like it gives you a scope of how possible things are. Sometimes you don't see it and you're like, okay, cool. I'm coming from maybe, I don't know, from science or from a different, like from finance or whatever. And you're like, okay, cool. That means I have to work like this, you know. And they don't understand how the subconscious mind might just consume things. So they think I have to just sit at home and be on Photoshop for hours. But it's like, nah, you being around people and having conversations and living life in itself, it's the biggest inspiration because you can be there and you never be inspired, but just having a conversation with someone, suddenly you're like, wow, I needed that conversation. It suddenly sparked something, you know, be it guilt because you haven't finished what you have to do, you know what I'm saying, or be it just like a genuine like, wow, I'm triggered, I need to I started something similar to what he or she started and I never finished, and now that I've seen that it's possible, and that person is in competition with me, so it's not going to be like, oh, suddenly, oh, look, I started something and he's also doing it, or she's also doing it, you know what I'm saying? It's never like that. It's always like, wow, I'm genuinely inspired by what's happening and I need to get my ish together, you know? I think that's the most beautiful kind of like tell off like you can ever get.
It's funny because I referenced it earlier, but I was listening to Virgil and Hera and Preston. They were in a conversation with these two other guys. And they were saying that they were in LA at the time, and apparently Virgil used to say that LA is basically trash. He used to say that all the time, but it's because everything's basically all like manufactured in the sense of like you basically you go to LA and you go to these cool parties, and it seems like, oh, like this thing has been like really chiseled and it's
constructed.
But it's a mess. Is it she what life should be like in the sense of like, yo, let's link up. Here's a dress, here's a poster, link up. Do you know what I mean? And funny enough, as creatives, we do a lot of our business in fun situations. So like, for example, somebody could be, I don't know, you could be dancing somewhere, you see someone else, oh, I follow you. And then you've made your collaboration from that point onwards.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean? And I feel like we're not in the business world. Well, we are business people, but we're not
the same rules don't apply.
And I feel like we need to get comfortable with making our own rules.
Agreed.
Do you know what I mean? Because
I
you can't continue being confined to this thing of like, oh, I need to collaborate like this, I need to collaborate like that. No. Whether it's like you go somewhere for holiday or something and you put yourself in a particular space, like there's different ways to collaborate and sort of, you know.
It's not one what do you call it, formula.
Exactly.
And it's funny because like as creatives, why would we then only see one formula when we are
defeats the purpose, doesn't it?
It's the whole purpose, man.
And it's just really interesting how we like kind of force ourselves, oh, because this is the trajectory that other people have done, we'll just kind of copy and try and do the same, but there's a whole different set of factors in that can allow that to happen, as well as like those people are different to you, so it may not even like work the same way and stuff too. But I think it's good to see like all of these examples, like you said, like both said previously, because I guess it gives us permission. And I think that's like the big thing, because if you don't know you can, or you don't feel like you can, you never will. You know, so it's like, oh, okay, if this person's doing it this way, that means okay, maybe my way isn't so crazy. Because sometimes it's like that, you're like, oh, my idea or what I have in mind might be a bit too
this
mad.
is a crazy sort of like what's the word? Segue. That's
where are we going, man?
Where are we going? So obviously we talk about different stuff, right? Like trying something new, and I was listening to Subaru Boys.
Oh
and Santi
Subaru Boys.
or Cool Santino. He's somebody that's definitely said, I'm not doing the typical Afro
Yeah.
beats.
I
Even
love
in
that.
that article, I think someone drops in the chat.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's trying to like be a kind of creator, like. Do you know what I mean? But his thing is with an Afro beats, like, is a form of Afro beats.
It's
But
it's almost it's so close to it being its own thing.
Yeah.
It's so close to being just its own
Like-
thing.
Like with Amare and like what's his other guy's name?
Odunsi,
yeah.
yeah.
Like I feel like that's their own genre. It's almost like, you know how
It's-
Grime
yeah,
started.
What do
like
they
how
call it? Is it
people made their
they
own-
call it what? Outtake, innit?
yeah,
Yeah, outtake.
That's their own. That's mad, you know.
Yeah,
But yeah, that album, for example, like, I enjoyed it, man.
yeah.
I enjoyed it, but I feel like, yeah, like he must have been. I mean, for his references, I can see that he's taken a lot of like anime,
Therefore, anime,
stuff, and like
yeah.
you can see
That kind of
he's-
like K-pop,
yeah,
Yeah.
sweet, sugary sound.
Yeah.
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 And I think he's a product of what it looks like to actually not be confined and what it means to like almost free up your mind.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And actually like explore culture or explore things.
facts.
Yeah.
I can't lie. I used to feel very, very guilty about not being that obsessed.
Mm.
Because
Right.
like with someone like Santi, like it's not something that has started like today. Like if you look
Yeah,
at his
yeah.
even
Oh
his-
yeah,
you can tell like he was always experimenting with weird stuff, trying to push
weird,
it
bruv.
as far as he could.
Mm.
It's like I used to always feel very, very guilty about it. Like I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I'm thinking about something else. Like I need to be thinking about like
Like stay on the right, stay on the.
Do you feel like
quote unquote
we have
right
to be
track.
programmed? Because as for me, I've been trying to come out of that box. That's what I've been saying
so not necessarily programmed, but like obsessed.
with
The art.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
because if I look at like Subaru Boys, for example, yeah, and you look at the length of that project, which is it's quite lengthy.
Very long.
It's a
Bruv,
lot of songs.
There's bare chapters.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's like what?
It's 59 minutes, 33 seconds.
So I'm saying, and it's
21
four,
songs.
it's 4 different sectors. So,
Yeah.
and like if you look at even when he's talking about the breakdowns on Twitter, when he's talking about how he has to draw like the characters and all these little bits and bobs, you can tell like, this is someone who has sat down, and this is not a project that took like 6 months. This
Oh,
took a long time.
yeah.
Bruv, I was been waiting for this project for ages.
Do you know what I'm saying? He's been teasing
And
it for
the thing
time.
is- Yeah, but that is good. And maybe all good artists tease their stuff because they can't.
Yeah, Michael, all right. You've been teasing stuff for time. Where's the stuff then?
No, but
What stuff am I
legit-
teasing?
Good artists, I think, legit, I see a pattern where they just share with you what's in their minds.
You're right.
Because they can't help but, do you know what I mean? You can't keep it in.
Yeah.
They're so excited about
Yeah,
it. They're
yeah,
like,
let me just-
I need to show. What you
Yeah,
guys think?
Yeah.
And that's literally what he does.
But it's what I'm
He's so-
saying. Like he's so
yeah.
obsessed.
He's
Like
obsessed with
with his work.
Yeah.
Like and I'm saying like personally I feel guilty sometimes because I'm like there's some days I'm mad obsessed. Like I wake up in the morning
Right.
like stupid times and I'll literally take my laptop, put it down 5 minutes, go and brush my teeth, come back because I'm that obsessed. And the other days where I'm just
Right,
like
bro.
I'm just kind of like I just want to watch like I don't know Netflix
But
Yeah.
and I
think-
feel so bad.
But
That's
that's
good.
That's okay though.
That's
'cause
good.
Again, like you know how we were talking in like the group chat about rest or like
Yeah.
moments of
Yeah.
boredom and stuff. Like
Yeah.
you'll never know times like that may actually contribute to the work again because you've
Boredom
had
is
time away from it.
important.
Yeah.
It's very. That's why I did the post today. Like it's very
Yeah.
important because in my post I was saying like I was talking with my manager about this yesterday, and I was like, it was funny because I was saying to her like, isn't it mad how we are now in a world where we've tried to eliminate boredom. So when we were like,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's interesting.
when we were like younger, I remember many occasions I'd be like, I'm bored, but my mind was so creative. I was so bored that I had nothing else to do, so I had to think of something to do.
Must start sketching on the wall.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm
Yeah.
making up all these different scenarios, different ideas, and now it's like I'm not bored as much because if I'm bored, I can't be bored because there's so much
yeah,
to
yeah.
do. If I'm bored, watch Netflix. If I'm tired of that series, go on to TikTok. Tired of TikTok, go on to Instagram. Do you know what I mean? Like there's so much out there that you can't really avoid. And I feel like maybe it's capping my creativity.
You think so?
Yeah, I think
like
it is.
you'd think that would give you more creativity because
It doesn't though, because you're regurgitating the same things
same
over and
things,
over
I'd
again.
say.
That's like Pinterest. I used to love Pinterest, but I don't like it anymore.
Yeah. I
Because
hear that.
mine's gonna refresh my thing. I've seen the same.
But it's what I'm saying, like that's literally like it depends on I guess what you're consuming. So for example,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
with TikTok and like
Yeah.
Netflix and stuff, like if you decide to go on the weird side of things,
I just see Ghanaian TikTok all the time.
oh my god,
I,
You
I
see what I'm
love
saying?
Ghanaian TikTok.
But like
though.
imagine you
Yeah.
started going on the weird side, like for example, like my TikTok is a mess. Just because like I'll be watching random stuff,
Yeah.
or someone send me something, and I'll end up going on it like,
Tangent,
you know,
yeah,
and then
bare.
now my whole For You page would be just like random,
Yeah.
like kawaii
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
Do
yeah.
you get what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe sometimes we should be allowed to kind of do that.
Yeah.
Well, all I'm saying is that we can find boredom in the digital age, in a new way, and still be inspired. So we can still be like, okay, I'm going on YouTube, but then go and find a weird,
Right.
like something new, something
Right.
that isn't like you're the same. Like I don't know, maybe your thing is full of Breakfast Club videos or something. It's not every day. Like sometimes you can maybe switch it up and maybe watch, I don't know, something completely left
Yeah.
that would, you know what I'm saying? All these platforms I feel like have the facility to kind of create inspiration, but I guess it's how we choose to consume it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, go on.
I was gonna say, I'm sure that the way that these platforms have engineered like the algorithm stuff, I guess it's not designed for that in mind, but we could probably repurpose it
Yeah.
to best benefit us. Because it's true, like whether we like it or not, like it's going to be a problem like for the foreseeable future, because there's just we're in the digital age, and now with the metaverse, so it's like
Yeah.
So
there's
gonna be
always
so much
going to
fun.
be all of these things, but I guess it's just how we flip it for us
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, like even the other day, like I basically challenged myself to actually watch videos, and actually read things for a long period of time. I was was on the train with my friend the other day, and she basically put a prayer on TikTok here. The prayer was at 2 minutes 50,
Oh,
and literally I was like, I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch the whole thing and pray.
Oh, you did
And
it?
I did it, but it was at 2 minutes 50. And I was like, damn, like why?
That's a
Is
long
2
time.
minutes 50 such a long time? But it's not a long time.
It's a long time.
No, 2 minutes 50 is not
no,
long.
when you deep it, 3 minutes.
It's not long.
Because if
That's
you
a
think about
song.
how long it takes you to like brush your teeth, and because
Brother.
you're not thinking about it, it's like, oh, yeah,
Gone. Gone.
that time goes quickly.
Even that thing about
It's a long time.
it's not long. And the thing is, even in I shared that article from The Guardian about Gap.
Yeah.
About like I still haven't finished it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Do you know what I mean? But it's like I was trying to read through it, and I was like, oh. Even says a long read.
Yeah,
You gave
like-
it a warning.
Yeah, but it's like, why can't I do this stuff? I mean, I can read books, I can read
Yeah.
physical things easy,
Yeah.
but I can't.
Digital ones.
Is that
Yeah.
my mind's not, or my eyes not trained to read in
It's
digital
not though.
stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's
that's
weird
fair.
though. Do you know what I mean? It's that maybe actually to do things in like to basically spend time really digesting something, it has to be in actual physical format.
But
I can't do.
because I'm just thinking like it's not. There's nothing wrong with that.
There isn't, but I feel like that's the challenge I'm having. Like
Mm.
I think trying to re-understand how to get inspired again
Right.
with this new. Because the thing is, we can always say, "Oh, I wished we had no smartphones." Oh,
Oh no.
I
that's
wish
it,
we
yeah.
didn't have it in social media, but we have it.
Yeah.
yeah.
So we have to try and, like you were saying, we have to try and repurpose it
Yeah.
and make it work for us, essentially. You know. But yeah, I'm trying to
hear
figure
that.
it out still.
Just because like I think what I tend to do is that anytime I watch something that isn't a norm for me, I try to create something out of that.
right.
Okay.
Like as an experiment, just to see like what exactly. Like for example, if I see something like I don't know, if I'm watching like a documentary on bees, like I'll look at it, I'll watch it, I start to pick up like thing. Okay, hexagons. Fair enough. There's a bee, there's pattern black and yellow. There's things
But
flying.
Are you watching it to pick out things, or are you just watching for the sake of watching it?
No, I'm watching it to pick out things because I mean that's the whole point of watching it in the first place.
See, sometimes I can't do that.
Oh, swear.
Yeah.
Because
Well, like background.
I can't, like, if I'm watching something and I'm thinking about it as a designer, I don't want to watch it anymore.
Yeah.
Really?
I get
Yeah.
what you mean, because I feel like sometimes you get a bit of fatigue. Like,
Yeah.
you know
Oh,
when...
wow.
So I'm still
Yeah.
working, bruv.
I remember...
Like,
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was going to say, I remember there was a time that it used to be like... You know when I used to go to the cinema and try and make notes and stuff?
Yes, that was a great time.
that was
I used to
sick.
enjoy that.
Yeah, that was a sick time.
So I enjoyed doing it for a moment, but then I
Yeah.
kind of felt like probably during the pandemic, my viewing habits changed.
Yeah.
So I was the type of person that would never watch the same film twice because I'm just there
Same.
like,
Yeah.
for what reason? Like,
What reason am
oh,
I
why
watching
am I
twice, bro?
That makes no sense to me.
Yeah,
I might as well
yeah.
watch something new.
Yeah,
but then I
yeah,
kind of found myself like feeling a bit overwhelmed by the choice of new stuff to watch, but then
like
also
the-
feeling like I don't want to I just want something easy. So
Yeah.
I kid you not, the amount of times I have watched certain rom-coms over the past 2 years,
over and
insane.
over again.
over and over again.
Those are classics.
So
I
like,
hear
yeah,
that.
yeah, but like I think just seeing
Are
it,
you, and what's inspiring to what is it because you're just enjoying
I
it?
enjoy them,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
not gonna lie, love
No,
is great.
It's just
But
trying
like-
so well, you enjoyed it, yeah.
No, but like,
Oh, so okay.
and plus, I feel like there's a certain way they used to do those films, like in the
Yeah, yeah,
noughties.
yeah,
and,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
that they
yeah.
just, we
Completely
don't have
different
that
vibe.
magic
It ain't the same
anymore.
no
innit?
more, man.
Even like Cheaper by the Dozen, like the new reboot, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna watch the original because the original actually slapped. But like watching that again evoked like a certain joy again,
yeah, yeah.
and I think that kind of taught me like, okay, you can actually like enjoy those moments.
Yeah.
But then also, like you could do both. Like you can have the moments where you watch something a bit aimlessly for fun,
Yeah.
but also there are other moments when you can be more analytical and like split. Because I remember like somebody messaged me when I used to do those film minutes and was like, Michael, just watch the film.
Oh, that's bad advice, man.
No, but I heard it because I
That's
think there was
funny.
one specific film, or maybe it was Hamilton actually. I think I
We were
was.
making notes for Hamilton. That's wild.
I know too. I was like live tweeting throughout because I was just like, I've never seen it. I'm bored. It was like 2 a.m. or something. So I was like, I'm just gonna.
Like me personally, like
Mm.
I don't see a problem with that at all.
Yeah, but like I think for them, they were just like, no, Michael, you just need to pay attention to the screen and just watch the film or watch the production because it is an incredible production. And me, I'm not a musical person like that.
Wait. So do you feel like you live tweeting? You weren't paying attention?
I was, but you know how like sometimes you have to like you're not fully paying attention when you're like writing or when you're typing.
Or like,
and
so you
stuff
haven't
at
gone
times.
to that kind of like automatic, like, okay, I'm in the world now.
Yeah,
You haven't gone to that
I
point.
was like in and out.
Okay, gotcha.
So I feel like because of that, I still enjoyed it. I thought it was
Yeah, yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
But I think in the back of my mind, I was like, okay, maybe I should be a bit more intentional and just like focusing on this, not to analyze, but just to be in the story. And I was like, oh, okay. Because you know, sometimes there's certain feelings that you have and stuff.
Right,
But at
right.
the same time, I am the type of person that if I see something that's really great, I would just like want to talk about it because it is really great. So like trying to learn to balance it. But I do feel like there should be like a good balance of, okay, there's the times where you can analyze like a really great film and
Yeah.
stuff. And then there's other times where, you know, you just take it for what it is. I think you might have even said this like in the past, like just take the art for the art.
Yeah, but I was saying take the art for the art when that's what it is.
Okay.
So like in the case of like, let's say watching a movie, I get it. You want to watch the movie,
Yeah.
But like your subconscious mind is still working.
That's very
You
true.
can't pretend like you see a beautiful scene and you're like, wow, that's a beautiful scene.
Yeah,
I want
I
to
can't-
screenshot it right
yeah.
now. Like you're not they're just like, oh yeah, great film.
No,
It's like,
no, it's
you know what I'm saying? You,
true.
like
Yeah.
fam, my folder of screenshots
Bro.
is ridiculous.
Bro, yeah.
You actually look back at them though.
Yes,
So you know what? I was laughing at that.
but it's-
So I remember back in the day at uni, I used to take like when
oh, what for uni work?
everyone would rush to the board and take pictures.
Shit.
what were we doing?
Yeah. We're
I
try-
never looked
we're
back.
trying to fulfill all righteousness.
yeah,
We're trying to
yeah.
look the part. We never look.
How
Wishful-
fake is that?
Wishful thinking. Like, because were we really that interested?
I didn't care, bruv. I was gonna
But
buy
you
them,
want to look like you cared.
Yeah.
and that's sad.
Yeah,
I
of
was,
course.
I was acting.
But at the time, like, your intentions were good. Because we've all done it.
Yeah.
Your
But I think-
intentions were good.
I think it was FOMO.
Are you
because-
serious?
Well, you see everybody going there like, wait, hold on,
Okay,
what?
20 man go to the screen and do
Yeah.
this. Me have to do it as well.
I'm smart too.
I'm not gonna lie. I was doing it because I was like, I'm definitely not gonna remember this again.
So you what? You go and look at it
No, but I
later?
definitely wouldn't look back at it.
What?
Man.
Yeah,
If-
I'm not gonna lie. And plus, I wasn't.
The thing was even
interested.
grainy, fam.
You're right.
What, Blackberry shots.
Fam, but now on iPhone now you can obviously do the thing where you can actually
The
take
text.
out the text.
That is
Yeah.
such a blessing.
It's actually sick. I can't lie. It's cold.
That is such a blessing.
People growing up with all of this technology are so
Blessed.
like blessed.
But they think it's normal.
Yeah, it's true.
Insane.
And then we're gonna
It's
be them
insane.
old people who, when they start like
Back in
pulling
my-
out text
back
from
in
their
my
phone
day.
and throwing it in the air and it's popping up in the sky, we're gonna be like, whoa,
I always
what's
get,
all this?
I always get worried about that because I want to. I want to be the type
Be
of
that
like
generation.
dad or granddad like who stays up to
Yes,
date with
yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah.
You can try your best, but it's
But
impossible.
I
Let's
feel
be
like
real.
I feel like we will. I feel like we understand technology.
Please, we're already falling behind about.
To be
But-
fair, if you
You
ask
heard
me
the
how
music
to,
now, fam.
and if you ask me how to code, will I even?
I
See what
can't
I'm
lie.
saying?
Music right now is.
Bro.
I think music is in a good place if you listen to the right
To
artists.
the right artist.
But what does that mean? The right artist?
No, because right now popular music
Yeah,
isn't great.
it's not bad.
The standard is lower than it was before.
Give me one bad song. Let's see.
I don't want to.
Oh, Charlie, just give me one.
That's fine.
Whoa.
He's going straight in.
I can think of.
I'm trying to, like,
Okay, I don't. Was it bad?
so I'm saying.
There's one song by Coi Leray that I'm just like I don't.
By
like.
who?
What, Blick Blick.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
What's who?
Even though
What's artist
I'm
name?
just-
Coil Ray.
Who's that?
I'm not gonna lie. That song is
No,
the.
you never heard No More Parties?
It might be.
Damn,
it might,
you old.
it might.
Okay,
might be,
boomer.
It might be that song. I know there's a song I don't like, but Blick Blick, I'll be like,
That blip is hard.
Wait, blick,
it
blick,
slaps.
Yeah.
as in blick.
Blick.
So this is the music you wanna listen to.
I enjoy it. Hey, look, I'm a young man. I don't know about y'all.
It's weird, man. I like listening to like just like unique artists. Not even unique.
So
but
listen to Coil Ray. What do you mean?
No, I won't like. She even has one song called Anxiety that I was like,
Anxiety.
I don't like your voice, but the story. But I'm really impressed because there's earlier stuff. I was like, this, especially the voice as well. I'm just like, this is
The voice-
very strange.
But yeah, it's in
But-
that whole what do you call it? Playboy Carti,
Yeah.
high pitch, Baby Keem.
But I feel like there's certain like after listening to Anxiety and Blick Blick, I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna listen to you like all the time, but I can
Oh
appreciate
my
it.
days! I went
You
to so during our break as well, I went to Little Sims.
Oh yeah.
Now
Bro,
that's Did you went in it?
in Cambridge.
Yeah.
In Cambridge.
That was music.
That was
Don't
beautiful.
say that, man.
No.
That was music. Like
No.
No,
Like,
I
that
can't
was
even-
that was a good
Like
show.
that was one of the best shows.
Yes. Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
wait,
Yes.
so what are we comparing this show to?
I'm not commenting anything. I can't.
Oh, just is
I'm
like,
just-
no, I'm
I'm
saying like
just-
asking like how many other shows have you been to
Oh, I've been to
that like are like okay now this is
No,
the one.
No, but every show I've been to, there's
Yeah.
like so I've been to Tom in that same location. I've been to Tom Mish and Brixton. It was in Electric, but Children of Zeus.
Yeah.
And those two were also
Okay.
like, amazing. But
Yeah.
like Little Sims' concert.
That was great.
But that's something to say about live music though. Live music is always great.
Yeah,
Well,
but
most of the time, it's great.
even her music on digital platforms, like it's mad because I remember when the album first came out, we listened to it. I think we discussed it on the
Yeah.
pod.
Yep.
But we listened to it and it sounds cinematic.
Yeah.
But like she actually replicated it and more
Yeah.
in the actual show. Like
That's really good that you guys had experience. But like
Fam.
that's the thing about live music is such a like
It can be
because you know we're in the era now where we don't really listen to a lot of music in spaces. We always listen to on our phone and like people don't even play music out loud
can't
anymore.
lie,
Yeah,
there
actually,
was a concert the other day that was apparently very, very rubbish. Can you bleep
Gonna
me
beep
out?
it out.
Wait,
I don't want to disrespect
my-
anybody. Yo.
So just in case we work in the future.
yeah, go on then.
Oh wait.
People loved it.
Nah, someone said to me that it was trash.
But who loved it? Was it the Ozonto Warriors that loved it?
Oh,
But-
you're making
no,
it so
but-
big
but
now.
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm
Oh.
saying though. It's a subculture.
Right.
You know, it's like okay, for example, you enjoy Angels music, right?
Yeah.
Season 2, we're back, baby.
wait
You know what? I enjoy his.
Oh, you've
No, I enjoy his
Wow.
music. I enjoy his music.
Okay,
But
let's
like
just stop there then.
Yeah, his older music I enjoy more.
Oh, more okay. But like, someone will be like, "I hate Angel." I
can't
don't
hate
like.
Angel.
But this is what I'm saying. Someone will tell you that, and you'll
No,
be
no,
shocked.
no, no,
You'll be
no.
like, "What? How can
But
you can't? You
this,
could,
there's the difference. This is a live show.
no, I hear that.
A lot of people are good artists, but very poor.
Terrible.
This is
like-
very true.
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
saying sometimes your perception can be jaded. If you go in there, and you already love the artist. Most of the time, it's either it can go. It's like Marmite, fam. You either love it so much, and sometimes you can even love the artist so much that the performance isn't enough because you've hyped the person in your brain so
Ooh,
high.
I'm not gonna lie.
you know,
even though I enjoyed the show,
off.
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Let me bleep that out. 'cause
No,
we
no,
can't-
you,
Ah,
no,
Beyonce,
you,
Jay-Z.
no, you can say that. I
They're
think
not gonna come for us.
no, they
can't.
won't. No,
don't
no,
worry, don't
but
worry.
it's fine. I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm personally part of. You know,
What the Bay have?
yes.
You're part
No.
of the.
They were, hey, watch them out.
Hey, no, but like I think that was one thing that was probably the show that I guess helped me to break that down in my brain because I was so used to seeing a performance like and even when I look at like award shows because I like things that are well produced
Yeah.
but then I always have to remember that when you go to a live setting you don't see those camera angles.
No,
You
you
don't see that
yeah.
high definition. You don't see
In the
col-
back.
you don't see the same colors and everything and stuff. Even like if you're close, because like again, cameras 30 frames per second, 25, whatever,
Take the
whatever.
best angle.
You know,
Yep.
You're in real life. We're not looking at life at 23 point whatever 976 frames per second. We're looking at it through a different whatever. So like things like that. I remember when watching it, I had to like almost like reprogram my mind to be like, okay, remember, it's not like a
Alive.
it's not a show.
Yeah.
It's not a produced thing. You're witnessing it in person. I think that's helps because sometimes especially you're seeing somebody like the formations that people are doing when they're dancing from
And
different.
then all you can
views.
see is just just small movements.
Yeah,
You're
no,
like,
it's true.
wait,
That's
where's the
hilarious.
formation I know?
And I remember like before there was even a time where I was like, you know what, I actually just prefer. I don't even need to go to concerts or anything.
Yeah.
I just prefer watching things that are done
So you can see the full,
the full
like
thing.
effect of it.
But
yeah.
obviously that's a problem because it's weird a bit because obviously these are real life things. So why not just go and experience these?
I
real
guess
life
it
things?
depends on the venue though, because I know people went to Stormzy the other day and
Yeah, that guy was throwing his knees high.
everyone that's gone was saying that he's one of the best performers
Yeah.
in the UK.
It's not many.
Yeah,
That whole.
there isn't. But Stormzy he's
Ooh.
you can see he's
Oh.
he's artist.
Oh my god! No, it's your face as well.
He was very disappointed though when he said it.
No, but it's true though. Like, let's be real. Like, you know, there was this conversation recently on the timeline about how men don't even perform at all.
What do you mean?
Like,
With,
apparently, men have to do the bare minimum,
No,
just
they
stand
do.
there and rap.
No. Compare like women in rap to men in rap.
Yeah, but that's not fair, man.
I'm not saying that. Not saying that you have to like.
I've never
dance
seen
or
Young
anything.
MA do
Don't
formation.
Do that. Don't do that.
What I'm trying to say is that what I'm trying to say is that it's such an unfair comparison because
Is it though?
it depends on what kind of artist the person is. Look,
but sometimes have stage presence.
no,
But
I
the thing
I
is,
hear you. No, I hear you.
you're a real rap, like a pot of paper or something. What you want to do? Dance with me, son.
They want him to get on the floor and start doing like the Fade music video.
Tiana Taylor.
But yeah, Tiana Taylor. Like, they want Michael. They want Rick Ross to do Michael Jackson. Like he did one moonwalk and he's never lived that down.
Or Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Fucking him. You want Rick Ross to go and do a moonwalk? Like, come on, man. Like, that's not fair.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a type of artist. Like I'm saying, I don't expect some artists to perform and like I'm not expecting Future to do a backflip.
Yeah.
But Chris Brown, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, give me something,
What do you
especially
want, a little shoulder shrug.
or even like on the set. Like, I think there's a way that you can work a stage, even like set design wise as well. Because
Yeah.
Adele, she's not gonna give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4
hear
and
that.
spin.
We need to speak about that Adele album again, you know.
Did we touch it? When did it
No.
come out? It came
No,
out during our break, innit?
Yeah, it did.
I feel like we
Because it was like
Are you
November
sure?
time. Yeah.
No, that album, we definitely didn't touch
Because
it.
I remember being in
Yeah.
Lee. Yeah.
just because I can't lie, it kind of came and went.
I remember the album
I hear-
because of,
yeah.
she did it at
Yeah.
somebody's proposal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, where's
But-
the album now?
I mean, do you know how many people bought that album?
No, forget about
No,
the buying.
no. I'm just saying. Like, when I say that, I mean like
Easy on Me is 800 million
what-
streams at the
like
moment.
maybe like
That's what I'm saying. I
maybe
hear
like
that.
personal. I feel like it's one of those records that people are listening to like privately rather than like.
When Rolling in the Deep dropped, the streets was
True.
hot.
Very true.
But
Very
I
true.
feel like she doesn't in this album. I feel like the only songs that are like crazy, like I can imagine people, and it's crazy. Woman Like Me, yeah, I thought that would have been a bit higher.
Oh,
Because this woman.
Not
No.
this guy
You're
was getting me in
related.
trouble. I just thought that song for me personally, I like the
feel like-
lyrics. The lyrics could relate with a lot of people, and even for the man them, I feel like the man them would have enjoyed that one as well.
hear that.
And I Drink Wine was another one that I loved.
I hear that. Too.
And then
No, My Little Love.
My
for
Little
me.
Love.
but I'm saying like these are
The streams are not. They're not really equating, you know.
Are you serious?
Bro, 72 million on My Little Love, 72 million compared to 800 million.
see
on-
the massive gap.
That's a massive gap.
But how much has what was her single?
Easy.
Yeah.
Easy on Me, yeah.
How many streams is that?
800 million.
Yeah, I feel like My
I'm
Little
saying
Love.
The album didn't get that much.
This is what I'm saying.
72 million.
Okay,
No.
like okay,
No.
let's get it. Adele is a massive artist. She's
Yeah,
gonna
but-
do 72 million
But
easy.
that's the thing. On average, when you look at there's album tracks, right, that will probably get those numbers.
Yeah.
I don't know what her previous numbers are, but I'm assuming they're probably around like
her numbers are
70
mad
to 100 mil or more for each song.
No, like so even in the
pretty sure she's hit Billy.
25, Hello was obviously, but anyway, that's a longer time period. That was 2015. That was 1 billion streams.
See what I'm saying?
For Hello. And then I think the lowest song was River Lee. I don't even know that song by, but that was 94,000.
Yeah,
94,000.
yeah.
Damn.
That's what I mean.
No,
like,
sorry,
I hear what you're saying.
94 million. Sorry.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know, in my brain it like it was 94.
Yeah.
But it's the same with Ed Sheeran. I feel like even though I feel like
You want a court case
And
as well, boy.
huh?
You see that video he dropped as well.
Shape of You for by taking people's lyrics, but you
Mad,
must case
though.
still. You must case.
I mean, he's got money. He can hire the best lawyer.
That
Human
side,
stuff.
like them
But,
lot were stretching. I can't like.
Yeah,
but
of
what's it
course.
called with also think about the state of music at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
The time that 25 came out, the landscape of British music and popular music was different.
Yeah,
now, it's
What's the difference?
now we like
What do we like? It's the same thing.
not really.
No.
Still Ed Sheeran and like
No, but a lot more.
Ed Sheeran's not.
A lot
Ed
more.
Sheeran doesn't like that anymore.
What?
No,
Look,
they're,
yeah.
they're massive
No.
artists, but they're
Oh,
not,
so that's like right now we like drill.
Like yeah.
No,
But
buddy,
it's
holy
it's
shit,
true.
like-
Like
in the whole of
if
UK
you-
though.
If you think of the top 10 now, it's all of these songs that are doing
RD,
remixes,
Russ, Tion Wayne.
R&B remixes, but it's drill.
Oh yeah.
That's literally what is on the charts at the moment. So I feel like nationwide,
Is on your
we're
side.
we're geared towards that. So much like what is it? Cat Burns with her song "Go."
Yeah.
If this was 5 years ago, I don't think that would be.
Yeah, but that's TikTok. Like, as in
And
TikTok has a massive
exactly,
yeah.
and things like that have influenced it. So
I hear you,
What are
you're
you gonna TikTok to? My little love, and start dancing along to that.
But I just feel like for how many streams and obviously how big, like this album was number
Yeah,
one
kinda like
everywhere.
we're somewhere else because I'm looking at the charts now for the UK. Obviously, Dave's been the number one for a minute.
Yeah.
now.
Oh yeah,
Starlight,
I like my girls.
Baby. I've even listened to that with H and Shanti.
Wait, who?
I listened to it once.
You know,
I
Baby
just wanna
the
love you, baby.
We hear the song?
Yeah,
I've never heard that song.
and I think like last month or some weeks ago.
And he remixed Ashanti song.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never heard that one.
yeah. Obviously Peru's number 6.
The Ed Sheeran
Ed
version.
Sheeran
one.
one.
Yeah.
But Ed Sheeran actually went hard on that one. I mean, what, you disagree?
I just have feelings because apparently radio are just playing Ed Sheeran's bit and not.
Yeah, of course.
You're lying.
But no, come on, don't be surprised.
I'm not surprised.
That's what happened
I know
with Body
exactly
Odi Shila
what radio
Kula.
station's playing that as well.
They're only playing what's the name? Artist part.
I know exactly what radio station's
Yeah.
playing that.
But they do that all the time though. The bigger artist always gets like the bigger or the more privileged artist.
A1, J1, Tion Wayne.
You see, so like, I'm sorry.
Them and above. You see, usually Ed Sheeran's tracks here will be still in the top 5 at least.
Yeah, but Ed Sheeran's
brother,
it's been out for a while though.
Yeah, that's again like I think naturally in your career you can't expect to be like he's still killing it regardless. Adele and Ed Sheeran sold the most albums when they dropped.
Yeah.
Like, and the gap is large. Like, some people are selling hundreds, some people are selling mere thousands. These guys are
Yeah.
doing tens to hundreds of thousands in the UK.
Right now, I can't lie. Central C's on top.
I still haven't taken in this project.
Neither have I.
But in terms of like the
Or like the name that's like ringing.
Ringing
I mean
bells
it's
right now.
Dave, but like
no,
I guess
yeah, I
I'm
mean,
just
yeah,
seeing
but
that
like
the new kid on the
new kid on the block.
Yeah. It's different. Yeah, it's a different time now.
We're in a weird period.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I feel like it's funny because like back in the day we used to have dances, and to be honest,
Wait, what?
like, you see where I'm going with this, but like I'm talking like music wise,
Mm-hmm.
like in our school discos we used to listen to like Cha Cha Slide, and maybe
Well, like Cha Cha, real smooth.
Yeah,
that
I
one.
feel like-
Oh, okay. I thought I like
you know people are saying that we used to where people are now doing TikTok dances.
Yeah.
Actually, were we doing TikTok dances?
Yeah,
back in
I
the
can't
day?
like we're definitely doing that.
Technically.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
But
Oh yeah,
We were.
I was
Facts,
we
facts,
were
yeah.
jerking.
Soulja
Yeah,
Boy.
But there was really
Soulja Boy,
a worldwide thing as well.
Yeah.
So like we're literally
That was a TikTok dance,
It's
bro.
just like the rate of these things are just a lot quicker.
Yeah,
Because I think some things would have
globalization and stuff. Yeah, I
some
hear
things
you.
would have like a longer shelf life.
Yeah, like when Soulja Boy's song came, it lasted for a long
A
time.
very long time.
Like TikTok don't do that. Like TikTok,
Nah.
you last for a while. Like people don't remember half of the dances they were doing in the lockdown.
it's true. But
Like Burns, do the savage dance now.
Savage.
You see, you don't even know what it is.
Oh, yeah. But even you know that song is it Bloody Samaritan?
Oh yeah. Nah, you're like, Uncle he's eating though.
Uncle is-
He's getting like club performances now.
Yeah,
you know?
that's what TikTok. You know
Ah,
what's so funny?
Tonto.
His face is so serious as well.
Yeah, he means business. That's a man who loves his craft. You can't take anything from him.
I love it though because I don't think I'd ever get bored of it as well.
I don't. It's you know what is coming.
Yeah, I
And
know.
you still are so amazed.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like and he turns around and he's like,
man is whipping his hair back and forth.
Woo-wee! That man is in the zone. Yeah, nah. That man's living his life.
Nah, he makes TikTok a good place to be, man. I can't lie.
That's amazing though because he has contributed to the success
of the song.
Oh,
Definitely.
100%.
Like,
definitely.
There's no one know about that song without him.
And it's very direct as well. My birds are so rude. How can you say no one will know the song?
No,
Come on,
but the
man.
thing is, yeah, I promise you, that song I've never heard about it. Until,
Really?
So I know there's two versions. I think there's a choir version.
There's a
which is the
choir
one that
version.
he does.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's the
Yeah.
original one.
Yeah.
But I was even listening to that today, and I was like, yeah, this song actually slaps.
Yeah.
the video is actually really good as well. I like
Because the
the
video?
Yeah.
Oh,
See, that's
come on,
what-
man.
No, but you see what I mean?
You know what? Because she
Is he in
signed
the
on a
video?
Yeah.
Is he in the
No,
video?
no, no.
So
Sorry,
Uncle should
I
at least
said
get a
yeah.
feature though.
Nah, this was after. He did a video
did it
after.
Oh,
but
seen.
I like what like Don Jazzy's doing with like the new generation of like the Maven artists. Like,
Yeah.
I swear like he signed Rayma as well.
I don't know.
Oh, he signed
Remember,
him?
situation
Or,
is
like,
very
there's
tricky.
there's something he's involved
Yeah,
somehow.
yeah.
But I was like, oh, okay, like it's cool to see him grow with.
Yeah,
time.
he's done. He's very low key about it as well. He doesn't really like, but if you know, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah,
I agree.
And I guess some people do it better than others,
Mm-hmm.
or some people just embrace like, okay, there's gonna be a decline, and
Yeah.
it is what it is. I was gonna say something about that though.
About the what the decline,
No, the Bloody Samaritan thing, but I just can't remember.
about the dances, and how you said it contributes to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's now like I guess there's more opportunities. Because I remember we were talking about social media before,
Mm-hmm.
and I know like the previous season, I feel like I was a lot more like, oh, screw social media.
Yeah,
It's
we
terrible.
Yeah,
And
can't
I
lie.
feel like we
Anti
all were a
social
bit like,
media. I can't lie, I was
screw it.
anti-social media.
But
I liked it.
But yeah, but
Did you?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you did.
Plus, like you use it well as well.
Now I do.
So like I think
You
I'm not
use
gonna
it-
lie, I
you
think
use the
through
best out of
seeing
all of
like
us,
you
Spence.
and also like when I really take stock, I'm just like, why wouldn't I use this platform
Yeah.
well for what I need to use it for? Why am I trying to go outside and like I need to find a way? Like,
Damn.
yeah, no. I was
Gotta
just,
think about it.
no, I was just like,
Man, I
okay.
selling CDs instead of.
No, but really and truly,
No,
I think I was like, okay, even though yes, I still want to do things outside of social media,
Yeah.
it's still important to use it still. And
Yeah.
it's mad because it's almost like if you can't beat them, join them. But just don't like conform to the whatever, or don't feel like you have to and stuff. Like you can
suppose.
use like obviously trends for stuff, but like I think not getting lost in it that
I'm trying to get lost in it. As I said,
Really?
like this year, I'm trying to get clout.
okay. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
I just buy my
I'm,
mama.
I'm not
Man,
gonna lie.
sometimes I was out, you know.
I'm kind of in the same like boat now.
Yeah,
because
yeah. Like
Don't
enough
get
of
me
trying
wrong.
to be the humble artist.
Ah,
I'm trying to
no,
make money.
Where does that get you?
Yeah,
Where does
nah.
that get you? And I think especially like working in the industry now
Yeah.
and like learning that unfortunately the name of like the game in order to progress is you really have to talk about yourself.
Yeah.
And you really have to sell yourself. And you have to be like, yeah, I worked on that. I worked on that. I got this pencil. I did this. Because that's the only way they're really going to, unfortunately, give a damn. And I have my own feelings towards that because I'm just like, it just feels somehow.
It's not a normal thing for us to kind of like,
Yeah,
you know.
especially as like black people too. Because
Yeah.
we have been taught growing up. It's weird. We're taught to work twice as hard. But we aren't supposed to shout about how hard we have worked, if that
Well,
makes sense.
yeah, because then that will kind of be. It's the Swedish way. It's almost like you can work.
You just remind me of this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like it's like you're working hard, but why you're working hard because you want to make it, not
Yeah.
because you want the praise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're working because you want to get to a particular place. So when you get to that place, it's like let your work speak for you, I guess.
Yeah.
I hear that, but it's like for me, yeah, my work will speak for me, but I'll be whispering in the back. I'll be like, that's me. You know what I'm saying? So that people can hear, because like I'm done. I'm not like this 2022. I'm trying to make it out of hood.
What's
Yeah,
that thing
nah, I
that
feel
you put in the middle? I saw your work in progress. You put pedal something like
Brick on the
Brick
pedal
on the pedal,
season.
yes, yeah.
Yes, sir. And you know what that means? It's either the car crashes.
Eh?
If it's do or die, is what I'm trying to say.
I hear it. That's
Yeah.
actually like part of the reason why like well, by the time this comes out, I would have put my letter in. But like I want to take the risk.
Nah, you
I'm
should.
not gonna lie. Like I really want to take the risk.
What other time do you have?
That's
right now?
it.
I was saying, bro, it's like you were eavesdropping on conversations. Shut up. This is spiritual. Nah, for real. Bro, I was having this conversation. I was like,
Don't you know I'm a prophet?
nah, you're right, you know. Prophet Burns. Nah, for real. PB. I was having this conversation, yeah. And I was like, there's no other time I'm gonna be 26.
yeah.
And
Bro,
I'll have
there's
this
no
this
other
time,
time,
to
bro.
I'm gonna make every mistake and every chance,
Aye,
everything
do it now.
now.
Do it
You're
now.
motivated.
Do it now.
Let's go.
Bro, not for real, because if you don't do it now,
Let's
yeah,
build.
like imagine, yeah, you're like, hey, like imagine you're like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna do this, play it safe. When I hit 30 or 35, then I'm gonna take a chance. No.
Forget.
Like right now,
it's not working for me.
fam, for my
I
parents,
hear you.
are still alive.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, everything breaks down.
Yeah.
Papa, can I have a loan? But like now that I can take all the chances, I'm gonna take all the chances because the thing is like I know like people aren't gonna be here forever. All these opportunities and like fam, sometimes it hurts me. Some conversations that I had, like for example, when I was working at a label, and people were like, "Yo, if you need anything, ask me." I never did.
Right.
Hurts me. I'm like, I should have asked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have that feeling again where you're like, you could have asked. Like, imagine if I was doing all these things I'm doing now and someone said, yo, if you need anything, let me know.
no,
I'd be like, yeah, can I make a mural for the office?
Yeah.
Like, can you give me like 3-4 grand? Let me do a mural for the office.
If they say no, it
You know?
is, but if they say yes,
If they say, that's it.
But the thing is that, look, this is what I'm saying.
because even if they say no, at least their mind is open. Like, oh, mad, if
Yeah,
we
he
ever
wants-
might need
yeah,
something,
yeah.
do you want to do this? And I
You're
think
right.
that's one thing that like I'm trying to do more because I'm the type of I like to block blessings for no reason. So much that certain friends will be like, oh, Michael, I'm gonna get this for you. And I'll be like, no, don't worry.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, no, I will get this for you. And I'm like, no, it's cool. And
Never
that
again.
there. I remember once my friend was like, oh, do you want AirPods?
Hey, he said no.
No, but at the time he didn't. It was like he wasn't asking me like directly. He was like, "Oh, would you
What
ever
do you
get
think?
AirPods?" If you, and I was just
Yeah.
like, "Nah, there's other ones I probably want to get." And it's like, "No, are you sure? Like, if you could." Da, da, da. I basically said no, and he was like, "I was literally about to buy them for you now," and you basically like talked yourself out of it,
Count your blessings, name them
bro.
one
Even
by
like
one.
certain like mentor like mentors that
Opportunity-
like, having
my,
stuff.
Michael, hey, you know I'm
No,
prophesying to me
But,
today.
like, now.
receive it.
Especially now that I'm on the out, I'm just like, okay, all the people that I've been connected with, hello,
know?
hi. You know that book that you said we should work on together?
Let's do it.
Oh, you know that time that I could like shadow you for this opportunity? Are you free?
Yeah.
I'm going to
Let me be the shadow.
I'm ready to be the biggest beg.
Release a book.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
many.
2023,
You're releasing
dropping
your
at
first
least
book.
3 books.
Oh,
First,
3. Okay.
Rah.
I'm going ham.
Yeah, I hear that. The thing is, I feel like all of us need to release a book by the year 2025. Or
But we can
before that.
easily.
Yeah.
Like, me, I'm saying even last year, like I realized that music video that we, you know, what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I was about to say like
I
I
matched it.
low key owe
you did.
I
And
owe
I-
you guys.
You know what I'm saying?
I owe you guys. a
This
song.
year
Yeah.
we go extra.
Yeah, you have to go hard.
I'll give you guys.
have to go hard.
because we really did say we're all gonna direct something.
Yeah, man.
I did not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think you guys saying that motivated me to do it. You know what I mean? I did it. So
And you really did it. Yeah.
yeah, man. Even this year, or just little, it dropped 2 weeks ago. But A Child of God Never Loses Faith by
Yeah.
Barley. Like,
Hey, go listen to that,
bro,
man.
go stream that, man.
As that Holy Ghost.
Yeah, man. It's you can find it.
Not Holy
Type
Ghost.
in Barley BRLY dot, and the title is ACOGNLF. A Child of God Never Loses Faith. Stream that. Stream
Such
that.
a
Stream that.
great album cover as well.
Period.
Bro. Like even that process, I did it with my boy Chester. You might
Yeah.
know. And like we commissioned the artist called Noque Dance Art.
I really
and,
like his work.
fam.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice one. It's a very
Crazy,
nice one.
like crazy, and it's like I never thought I'd be able to be involved in such a project like that. But it's like
one of many that are coming.
yeah,
Facts.
amen,
Big
amen.
facts.
So it's like it's exciting to like I don't know, man, get involved in that kind of stuff. And like, I wanna obviously, God willing, one day get into the whole music aspect of things a bit more.
Yeah.
Or DJ Burns here.
Nah, not even a DJ, man.
Halfway through the mix, you're prophesying. Like,
To be honest,
I can see
I'm
a passport.
I'm actually on the tape. Yeah.
but that doesn't count. Like, we need you to put, like, you know,
Yeah,
be in
yeah,
the, you know,
Are you trying to do Jules?
No, I
Dr.
did- I
Dre.
did a voice note thing, but
Dr. Dre.
Okay.
but I want to be able to actually like produce one day.
Burns, baby.
Yeah.
I said Burns, baby. Oh, Jules.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna go on this tangent. Like, oh, Jules.
No. Oh, Jules is amazing.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like it's weird, but it's like you almost have there's this unofficial rule that you shouldn't do too many stuff.
And I can't lie, it's true.
There's some truth to it.
There is some truth to
I
it.
think you should take bit by bit, and
Yeah.
every season has its season, right? But it's like
Agreed.
that's why I'm not too eager to rush into music and writing books yet. I've definitely seen elements of me starting to write books. I when I write stuff, so I spoke at 2 events this year, and like literally when I make my notes, it's like I'm writing a book.
Right.
I literally write pages upon pages.
Why
I'm
don't
like,
you just
"Rah,
make them into zines?
I should, to be fair.
That's a really good
Shout.
idea.
Yeah, actually. They might as well release that.
I mean, if the actual full complete documents.
Oh, full like I
Yeah.
write. So I write. Yeah, basically, I write. Anytime I'm about to sort of maybe speak or teach at something, I write it as if a script.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, so it's pretty much like
Literally, open InDesign, slap it
6-pager.
in there, format it. There you go.
I didn't think of that.
You know, do it and share it at church or something.
True, I
That's
didn't think
a
about
very good idea.
that. Raw. I didn't think about
Can
that.
you see friends? Can you see this
You're
friend?
not the only one who's a prophet.
And the thing is, I actually work at a publication, so
that note, yeah.
it actually gives
You can
me
even
some-
bring it, like you can even be cheeky and just put it on people's tables. Like, oh, this looks cool. What is this?
It's true, you
Open it
know.
up, you know.
Wow.
But this is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
there is the time, there is the effort, there's the discipline. If
Yeah.
all these three things align, suddenly you're making things happen. And they like, I think the Kudi example comes back into mind because
Right.
it's not about getting the reward tomorrow,
Yeah.
Yep.
but finding the reward in the consistency and knowing that whatever happens, you did what you had to do while you were here. You know what I'm saying? Like now, no one's gonna forget about Kudi's name just because he did that. Like, and now, like so many people with cameras are like, "Oh, yo, I'm trying to do that thing with Kanye. Like, I'm trying to record myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's on that now.
Yeah.
You know?
He did it when it wasn't even a thing.
That's
thing.
that's the craziest thing as well. Because once again, permission. Once someone else has done it, and they've seen
Now
that, then,
suddenly everybody's like, "Oh, we can do
I
that."
want to do it
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
But-
before people thought it was like, "Oh, I'm a bit too egotist." It's like, "Oh, like me." But now people are walking around like, you know, no one's insulting influencers anymore.
It's amazing to see. It's amazing. It's amazing to see like how the butterfly effect that has like on culture in general, and I think that's another reason why it's so important for us to do our own things.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't just benefit ourselves; it also like gives other people the freedom to do their own thing as well. And it's almost like it will have a ripple effect back onto us.
Yeah.
You know.
That's facts.
Guess like that's the beauty within like collaboration too. Like you're seeing your boy do this, you're seeing your friend do this, and you're like, oh, okay, they're doing it, and it's like that energy as
Bouncing
well.
in. Yeah. Because other thing, like you do something that is triggering all of us.
Yeah.
I do something, triggering both of you. Burns does something, triggers both of us, and it's literally just that chain reaction.
And it's wild because like when you think of inspiration, when you think of doing things solo, of course you're gonna run out of steam because it's
Yeah.
just you.
It's just you. Yeah, it's so true.
But then when someone next to you is doing, chaskele, doing the legs, moving moving the legs in like you're like, whoa, hold on, buddy, I could do that. I could do that. Like, you just bring your own style.
Nah, you're right.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in to today's episode of Rule of Thirds. Feel free to share your thoughts with us using the hashtag RuleOfThirdspod. And for more from us, follow us on Instagram at RuleOfThirdspod, or our personal accounts for myself, Burns JNR,
Mike at _ man like Mike.
And Jude at Kente Kwame.
Catch you guys in the next one.